You guys better quit getting in trouble on YouTube. They just gave me a warning. Said that I need to make sure I moderize comments to make sure they're appropriate in between reads. What are you guys saying over there that I haven't read yet? You guys getting in trouble? Are you saying nasty stuff? Are you talking shit to me? I love you. Good morning. It's kind of chilly with the door open, and it's kind of chilly with the door open. Chilly, chilly. Where's your dog? Where's your friend? Where's Bullet? Did you guys disappear? Where's Bullet? Hi, Bullet. Was you outside playing? Are you playing? Are you having fun? Do you want to go bother with me in a little bit? Two dogs. Here, Hazel. Come here. Here, want this? Want your stinky shit? You want stinky shit? Okay, I'm gonna blow dry my hair and we will do a read. And then I'm gonna go get some groceries, and I paid the power and I paid the water, and I have to also update. So whatever you guys need to do, make sure you write it on your to-do list. I need to. It looks like one of my cards is going to expire this month. Don't judge me. So I need to update. What's the date? 14th? Is it Thursday? What? Wednesday. Hey, that's still better. That's cool. I'm okay with it being Wednesday. This weekend, go to Seattle and check out like a houseboat Airbnb. So that'll be fun. I was supposed to spend some time in Seattle last week? And I threw a fit. If like things don't go the way that I want, I'll just like sometimes I throw a fit. Okay, so let's see. I need to update my card today, maybe. If not, then I need to at least pay the internet because I have some bills coming out of it. And I want to deep clean the kitchen. And maybe I'll even go and look at for like a possible new refrigerator. It's been making a really terrible noise up there. I might need refrigerant. I always get these like wild fucking ideas up my ass, and I'm like, oh yeah, it just needs refrigerant. And I'm like, you don't even know what refrigerant is. Now set the fuck down. First thing, seeing things from a new perspective and relaxing a little bit. You need to visit some children that, on the way to Seattle. Obviously, my parent lives there. I stopped last time, but I didn't actually go inside. But maybe I'll see him. I do miss him. I was like sitting outside this one house too. I thought it was my brother's house, and this guy came out and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's my brother's house." I was just about to scare him. He's like, "Your brother?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "This is a freaking Mexican family's house." I was like, "What?" So now I'm like, did I stop at the wrong house? You do have broken heart in the reverse, pleasure in the reverse, afterlife in the reverse. I feel like maybe something was unresolved for you. There was maybe some confusion in the way things were being looked at possibly for you with afterlife in the reverse and heartbreak in the reverse. That just makes me feel like maybe you're healing. You're not feeling so unalive anymore. You maybe thought, because now you're seeing things from a new perspective, and also you have pleasure in the reverse. So a lot of you could be working on different habits of yours that you used to use to cope with things that were breaking your heart, and you just face them head on, and now you're just you're starting to actually heal. So that's cool. A lot of times we get confused like what's really going on, and we get angry and hateful, and when we party it up too, it makes us even madder. Hey, Bullet. Hey, Bullet. Are you so cute? Oh, Bullet. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful, Bullet. I'm dog sitting. I think I'm doing a good job. Usually let the animals. No, no, no. Yeah, I wrote some cards down last night, some more meanings on them so that we can learn more out of the books here. So I'll do more of that. That way we can understand more about what these cards even mean. A lot of times, we just get these same meanings out of them sometimes, and you just keep repeating stuff over and over, and it kind of sounds the same after a while. So learn some new stuff and write it down and get some new words in our vocabulary and just strengthen our intelligence a little bit. Yeah, you are seeing things from a new perspective, clarified by. So you could have been kicked out, like from somewhere. You could have had to go through a separation with somebody because maybe there was kids involved in a house, and somebody had put their sword up against you for maybe like some actions or behaviors that just didn't really go in alignment with a family setting. You could have had to break up with your baby mama. I see the Empress and the Reaver. Some of you guys are fighting with your mother or your baby mama or the mute. Um, I feel like the house itself that you guys were staying in together was like a pretty negative energy because I feel like the Seven of Wands is a Hansel and Gretel energy. It's not Hansel and Gretel on the card. It's Snow White's evil stepmom that. But I feel like it just reminds me of alluring. Like somebody was like, "Oh yeah, move in with me," and then it looks like that you maybe some of you got kicked out real quick too. With you can't stay here, and you were like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like I feel like there was a lot of up and downs between you guys. There's some confusion going on. I also just don't feel like you guys felt like there was more pleasure than happiness. Like you guys have the pleasure in the reverse, and you have the broken heart in the reverse. I think that the main thing for some of you guys that really matters to you is like that there were kids involved here, and you also feel like there's a frustrating feeling of somebody that maybe like keeps asking you to maybe stay with them and then kicking you back out, asking you to stay with them, kicking back out. It's like a back and forth energy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Come here, bullet. Bullet, are you so cute? Yeah, evil. This person's coming up as evil. In particular, they could have been an earth sign. Taurus, if that resonates with you, you could feel like they are evil Taurus, or you could be dealing with one, but earth sign is Taurus. Yeah, you have a crystal clear intuition. It says here you knew what was going on the whole time. And well, actually, I feel like this person did something. When it comes, when it says crystal clear intuition, I feel like you were not home and something happened that shouldn't happen, possibly. There's something to do with a house here, and you've been kicked out and the sword put up. I'm also picking up an energy here of somebody who has moved on and decided that all of a sudden they're going to let somebody else play dad or mom. For some of you guys, you put your sword up regarding people that were taking advantage of you for your finances. You could have kicked them out. You know, there's been another energy of people that have been in relationships with people that have kids that are not theirs. And over the last month, there's been just people that have been trashing your belongings, your car. I got an image of you just kids spilling shit in your car, just doing things that really didn't have to be a thing that you were allowing just because out of it's just the courtesy of you being a nice person. And you started to kind of like look around and just be like, what the heck, dude, this kid. Some of you felt like this person didn't even take care of their own kids. You felt like you literally lost attraction for whoever you were dating, possibly because of their lack of being a good mom. Yeah, they were a player. I was gonna say, they're just picking up an energy here. Yeah, right. It clarifies the Empress and the reverse with the kid too. For some of you guys, you're gonna find out that kid's not yours. That's what you maybe found out and saw from a new perspective was like, this is crazy. Like something's going on here. I'm also seeing a vision of somebody that child is born and you like that kid does not look like me. There's like a whole conversation about it. Like, oh, your family, everybody's saying that kid don't look like you. That kid don't look like you. I don't know. I think it actually was just like a catalyst for you to move forward. And actually, for some of you guys, you were athletes or you had other things you pursued prior, and it was actually just let you be able to return to some things previously. I also feel like you spent some time away from your friends and family with this person, and I don't know, this person just coming up as a strong energy that people were just like, this person's not the best person for you. People were wondering. I'm picking up that there's been about 4 people in your energy that you have been actually spending money on, or just your timeline helping out, and everybody that knows you is like, dude, what are you doing? These people are using you. Yeah, by leaving them behind, and actually this clarifies the 7 of Wands here with broken heart. You have broken heart in the reverse, Tower in the reverse. There was a lot of bad things that were going to actually become a thing if you would have actually stayed living with this person or moving in with this person. I see that there was a possible house offer, maybe to take it to the next level, and this person seems very serious, like they have a plan. You could have picked up on that. Somebody seems angry too, like this face on here is very serious. Hi, baby. What? You think you like me? Are we friends? Wow. This person seems very serious. There could have been like an outing, a friend's outing or something, that this person was one of those couple people that whenever everybody's like, oh hey, hi, I'm Sherry or whatever, and then the girl or the guy is like really rude, when they're not like, what? Do you like me or something? When they're not like welcoming and sweet and they don't make you proud, as a partner of somebody who would love and respect your people. Guys, seriously, I'm not that nice. You guys are getting out of hand. So some of you guys actually you could have went through a near-death experience, or somebody else did. That could have been another thing that really stood out to you, was that during a time in your health or your family's health, like you really just couldn't believe that this person could have been so selfish. They could have you could have needed to go care for a family member or something and just do your part as like that member of the family, and this person could have just made everything about themselves at the time. You may notice that. You may notice that there are times when it's actually like life or death, and it looks like everything ended up possibly being okay with this person's health. But I feel like this person was just very immature about it. I feel like they go head to head with your parent, and they almost have like a choose energy, and your parents are elderly, and obviously they need cared for some of you, and that's just a very unattractive thing to do. This person was cheating too. They were angry because It felt like you were choosing your family more than them, over them. And they weren't even being honest to you. They weren't even being like faithful. You were doing what you needed to do, it looks like, during all of these times. I don't see here that you're doing anything honestly, except for really honestly, if anything, you're not at the house, or there seems to be a house that you guys have at least of your own. So you probably do have your own place together, possibly maybe the other place you had to play. They could have been in a situation where they were frantically like, maybe I'm picking up at least like a house, like a kind of an older house, the one that's not in that good a condition. So you guys could live in a small town, and it could just be one of those small town vibes where you got your house. This person has their house, in town, but they seem to live a lifestyle that almost seems kind of chaotic. I'm picking up these vibes of my hometown, and everybody just kind of parties and use drugs. And I feel like there's possibly people in and out of their house. I feel like you met this person, but you weren't a part of their lifestyle when you met them, and you see their lifestyle for what it is. And they're trying to say that it's not the way that it is, but you knew that it was. And I just feel like the house itself just seems like it could be unsanitary, and also there could be drugs in it. And I feel like they use white drugs, either cocaine or meth. Get your shit away from me. Yeah, you didn't trust this person. You have New Dawn in the reverse. You, this person could have started a fight with you of some sort at a clinic, um, a medical clinic. You started to guard your money. Money could have came up missing more than likely if they're on drugs and shit. And that's what I felt like. I felt like they have in and out energy. This person gets fucked by people that come through her house, come through her, literally. And they are all kind of young-minded drug addicts. And I was picking up the vibe. This person's about to lose their place too. They haven't paid their rent. And they also hang out with in and out people that are on drugs throughout the night. So if you see activity or people entering your house anytime after 10 and in between 10 p.m. and 8 in the morning, obviously that's what's going on there. There's some sort of possible dealership going here. There would be a mild one, but shit, it's enough. It's a frat house. It seems like for some of you guys, I don't think that you're doing it. I just feel like fucking. That was maybe what you noticed about that person. You had to feel and release them. You had to release everything that you accumulated on that journey. And during this journey with this person, I feel like you met them because somebody in your family was going to get really sick. You could have got sick. I think that a lot of you guys have been wanting a partner for a long time, and I feel like this experience will let you set you up for success in the future, knowing just like how a partner, how you are going to be able to deal with how a partner acts in the event of an illness. And it was a big deal to you that this person treated you better or respected you, at least during this time frame. This was something that really affected you, and you may not have shown it in an emotionally unstable way, but it was breaking you down inside, and you could have used some fucking support. And you didn't have that. You had to hold everything together. For some of you, maybe somebody did die, and you were in charge of all of the assets and everything and organizing the paperwork. And you could have just had an angry person here. Honestly, I feel like they were starting inappropriate conversations in places that they shouldn't have, and you were becoming frustrated and embarrassed with them. And it was about selfish reasons. They were also not clear minded. They were not emotionally stable to talk to you about these things. And it seems like you might have been in charge of actually making that decision, whether it was moving in with somebody, raising their children, helping them with their bills, or even just, being in charge of these assets. I love you and Talladega Nights. You guys could have went to the movies together as your first date, and that's where I think that you did. I think you fell in love with this person for their player side. Their player side. I don't feel like this person at any time was faithful to you or sober. I feel like they actually used drugs. You were bound to them. People that use drugs are not bad, but people that definitely don't use drugs, especially white ones, ain't gonna fucking want to be with a white user. I don't care who does what, it's your choice. But yeah, white users are kind of their own little thing. White users don't even typically fucking manage. They can't stay together themselves. It becomes it's pretty chaotic. It's a lot of lying and sneaking around and stealing and fiending. And, depending on what level they are, they could be the distributor, they could be the fiender, they could be the whore. Either way, you're gonna get your need met. So it looks like for you, some of you could have had some money or some items come up missing, and you were like, "What the fuck?" I feel like they fucking sell small bags, get fucked for some, and then steal for others. This person seems kind of fun and outgoing, so they are picking up the energy of the hood rat that had an apartment that's gonna get ran through and fucked and think she's popular until she loses everything. Or he. So yeah, everybody that's rented through there almost seems like there could be some gang activity going on there. You could have been like, oh yeah, little fucking gangbangers are over there with my fucking kids and shit. I don't fucking like it. I'm picking up that somebody is trying to come in and be dominant and possessive and run the place. And your girl is an attention seeker, or your dude, whoever it is, that's all about fucking, yeah, oh yeah. These are the fuckers that let this bitch answer your phone and say, don't call my man, we've decided to be together, and so on, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? And obviously they're like in your house or whatever the fuck they're doing, with your kid. I see kids here are involved in this, and that's what's bothering you. I saw some of you guys are fighting over the kids right now, and you're saying you need a lawyer to get a custody thing going on. If you don't have a parenting plan, I would just start with that. You don't need to fucking pay for that. It's free and it's permanent until court goes back in the case. You cannot actually respond to the parenting plan for 2 weeks by law. So if you go file a parenting plan and you got problems with somebody, then you are the custodial parent by law until they go back and actually respond to court. You cannot fucking, and when they do, they're probably gonna not know how to do it correctly, because I sure as fuck didn't. You have to go back in, and you're not there to fucking talk shit. Typically, what happens is that each thing goes in a bullet. So when you go make that parenting plan, you're gonna literally just create a parenting plan, which is already a form that's created for you, and you check the boxes. Some of you guys, all the parenting plan has on it is it has which holidays you would like the kid for and which one they get for. The it has a whole ready there's no writing in it. It's not really fucking for you to sit there and say, oh, we're fighting and we're breaking up and this is why I want the kids. It's not that. The parenting plan is a few page documents, and it just says what holidays you want them and what days you want them to have them. So you can have it whatever you want. Do not be vindictive when you make this thing. It's not about you. It's about the kids. If you feel as though your partner is doing drugs and with a gangster, I would definitely fucking be more strict about it. I would put that in there. I don't know if there's a spot that says whatever. I'm sure there is a comment spot. But how court works is you need to understand, especially with kids, it's not about your guys' fight. All they want to know is what does the kid do from morning to night. I didn't know that. They kept saying that because I would say they're my kids and I should have them because they're mine, and I fucking push them out of a vagina. They said that I was basically selfish, and it sounded like I was talking about me. They said that a lot. I see now why. I didn't say a damn thing about the kids' schedule. I just said, oh, they're mine. It was like I knew their schedule, and so I didn't really think like, oh, well, the reason why I should have kids is because I fucking wake up in the morning and make them breakfast and know that little Johnny's allergic to peanuts, and I take him to school, and I'm the one who goes to their conferences, and I'm the one that goes to their dentist appointments. They want to know that the kid has their medical appointments taken care of, their school's up to date, their dental's up to date, and that they fucking, with their allergies and stuff, and that the things that you can keep them safe and alive. It's about safe and health. So it's not about status, it's not about job, it's not about who pays the bills. You can live with your parent and you can have a roommate as long as they're safe and healthy. So if you're somebody who's like fighting with your partner right now, and also you need to know that some of you guys need to know that you have to be on the birth certificate. You can't go fight for fucking, some of you guys are not sure or don't know that this kid is not yours. There's something to do with legalities here about the birth certificate, paternity, or you guys may not even be on a certificate at all. Um, Once, if you're somebody who is in a relationship and you say you're together or not, if you go get benefits, automatically the state will go after the baby daddy. And even if you guys are in a relationship, if you go ask for benefits from state help, they're gonna fucking wham him with child support. More than likely, that doesn't really go away. It's very difficult to change that. And the girl is usually gonna fuck you over anyway in the long run. So a lot of my homies have ended up like living in the same house, a dirty house at that, with a bitch that's not really even into being a mother or a good girl. They cheat, just like what you're seeing here. They're constantly at risk of losing the house together as a couple. The kids are pretty much in a house full of what could be anywhere from like, usually on average, at least 15 or more people. Even when I left my house vulnerable to the people that remind me of this chapter right here, my neighbors told me that every single fucking day, Zeke and Brooke had at least 20 fucking people here, all hours of the night. They're into drinking and cocaine. And like I said, I don't care what anybody does, but not everybody cares about paying their fucking bills while they party. And they didn't. They fucking, my central cooling went out here. My fucking central heating went out here. They spent 2 months worth of mortgage out of my bank. My dog got porcupined. It was a shit show, dude. I was scared I was going to lose everything. I had to work really hard. And I was already after Zeke came home with a hickey on his neck, bro, 5 days after buying the house. And I already kicked him out then. And then I went to Alaska to be a Bering Sea Fisher woman, which is completely crazy to triple my income. And literally, dude, while I was over there, they moved in here because they were homeless. And they moved all their friends in here. And even Zeke's fucking sister and her kids and her boyfriend fucking moved in here. I was like, dear fucking sweet G. I said, you guys got to go. And they said, we don't really see why we have to go. This was a frat house for them too at this time. That's what it reminds me of. Only your girl's working with like, I feel like meth's more involved possibly with this person because the coke addicts here, I noticed when I got back from Alaska, I was like, what the fuck is my house gonna look like? I didn't even know if I would want it, to be honest, with Brooke sleeping in my fucking room and shit, dude. I was like, what the fuck, dude? She's like, I just don't really understand why I can't be here. You're literally not even here. You're like 5. She had actually calculated how many thousands miles away in distance I was and was coming up with all these different reasons why she felt like since I wasn't using the place, it was not a big deal. Okay, bitch, I can tell you, dude. And she was like, in my opinion, she thinks I hate her because she took Zeke. You didn't take Zeke. We broke up, you fucking idiot. She's like, I know why you broke up. Because he was with Randall. No, it's actually Randy, but I'm glad you know everything, bitch. Shut the fuck up. She's like, yeah, I already know. We already talked about it, and we've decided we're still going to be together. So that's kind of the energy I'm picking up here. Somebody could be coming in and actually trying to literally, I'm hearing that song. That's my truck, but not, or that's my house, but not my truck in the drive or whatever from Toby Keith, maybe. Dude, I don't even know. Somebody could be coming in and playing daddy. They're a bitch. They're a loser. Obviously, everyone knows anyone doing this kind of stuff is not somebody that we are ever threatened by, and that's not what love's about. We don't care. You can't lose a cheater. That's not what we're worried about. We're worried about what is happening on our properties and if we're gonna be able to not beat your fucking ass. What? I love you. You wanna go bye-bye to mommy? You wanna go bye-bye with mom? You're so cute. I got $2 now. It was getting long. I feel like I can't believe it. I always shop it off. I don't think I've ever had it this long. It's always, I know it's you guys are like growing out more, but I feel like it's crazy. Hazel, stop touching me with your nose. Get your nose away from my shit. That's it. You're getting blow dry. Yeah, this person. Okay, I'm also picking up an image of somebody who has a female roommate that, and you are in a coupled relationship, and you and your man possibly talk about this bitch and kind of like if she's weird or not. I don't know if she's your friend or not, if you guys rent a house, but she is weird. She seems weird. You could even be part of a roommate setting where this is going on, and like there's people that just rent rooms out of the house, and you're just kind of like observing somebody. But there is an odd female here that is definitely stealing. I feel like she's like a little pocket picker. It seems like, and she's fiending for she's fiending for drugs. I don't feel like she is a narcotic or a heroin user. She's not picking up weird twitchy vibes and shit. Like tweakers are different than the opiate users, and so everyone's different. So we'll be going in depth about different. And I'm a partier, so I don't tell you guys this just to get into my trouble. I tell you guys this mostly because people are gonna party no matter what, and so it's better that you just pretty much know the characteristics of everyone rather than be like, oh, you're a bad person because you do it. Well, guess what? Probably 80 or more percent of the world is on something. So doesn't really matter if you don't like it or not. What would be better is that you just probably understand the characteristics and the behaviors so that you can be aware of what's happening to you faster. That's what I figure. All right. Oh, yeah. See, which one is that? Nine of Swords. Yeah, somebody has already fucked you over super bad. A person who has already really screwed you over is about to do it again, or they like you cannot deal with too many more. Yeah, there's secret here. You have like a choice. Yeah, God's watching you. Totally. Like you have a total choice right now. Somebody is in a relationship with somebody. This doesn't have to be intimate, but it's been a long term one. Could be anybody who's just it's your main thing right now. It's your punt to the pain. It's your fucking dark. It is your weakness. Right now, this person continues to hurt you. Somebody definitely is using drugs and in and out of a house. And when they come, they are not there to be with you. Some of you have a male that comes and goes and possibly sleeps with you, but they have a very focused eyes right now. Go lay down, baby. Go. What? Oh, well. Wait. Get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me do the 20. There is a male here that is stressing about possibly being in debt with somebody. He may owe somebody money, and when he comes through, he could actually abuse you. Somebody's abusive. I mean, it could be a female. That'd be. I hate seeing females abuse men. That's crazy. Like sometimes they actually abuse them. I seen it happening in Coeur d'Alene a while back, or Post Falls or something, dude. This dude was walking down the street, and I was like just sitting in the car, and I seen a girl like straight punking him, dude, punking him over and over. Fucking, she was sitting there chucking pop can or something in his fucking face. Fucking, I never realized what was happening, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so like terrible. I wouldn't even care if it was a dude doing it, like either way, but like I don't know, man. Like he was like you could tell that she actually beats his fucking ass, and he was like a very strong man. You could tell he was usually bigger in size. Normally they were on meth. He had like his muscle, like he had shrunk down so much, but you could tell he was actually a big man. But his face, you know that movie, The Mask. with Jim Carrey or whatever. He had such like prominent features. I don't even know. And like every time she would hit him, I kept watching him clench his face, dude. I don't know. There's been a lot of women. I also seen a mom literally hit a fucking child on the fucking street, dude, so fucking hard. I've never even been hit like that. Never, dude. Not even in a fight. I fucking obviously got out of the fucking car and we sat there and fucking screamed back and forth at each other. But like, I was like so stunned about it. I just, obviously, I should have done it all different. I should have just stayed there with her and called the police and fucking, I don't even know. It just happened so fast. I just jumped out of the car and wanted to whoop her down. But there's a lot of violence going on right now. And I see that for some of you guys, you could be in an abusive situation with someone. And I want you to know that they don't care about you. They're going to hurt you bad. They could take your life. Somebody has a black eye right now, or knows somebody that has a black eye. It came from the president. Some of you guys need to go get a horseshoes for every entrance of your house and put them up in the upright position. And then you need to get sage. And you need to clean out your house. Some of you guys have dark energies in and outside of your house lingering. The horseshoe upright keeps dark spirits out and good luck in, and sage will clear the space. You need to get rid of all the objects that remind you of anyone who has given you a hard time. You need to be more willing to release things. Some of you guys are tangible. You like hoard, and you don't realize how much energy objects are holding on to. If you're not willing to let go of the past, then you won't receive the future. It's like, I always look at it because they say if you want a new life, you have to be willing to let go of your old one. And they say supposedly the tower moment means everything. So when changes are occurring, that doesn't mean that you have to let go of your old life. All of it. But when a tower moment is occurring, you'll know. Because it just seems like, oh, it's the back up against the wall, teardrop crying, fucking, how can it get any worse than this? And it keeps falling apart. It actually goes all the way worse. Everything goes away in a tower moment. Everything. Everything. It's because you're a light worker for God. And he says that he borns you into a family that never accepts you. You're always going to have a hard time with this family. You're always going to feel like the black sheep, the outcast. He has you go through that because your duty was to actually learn behind the scenes what was going on from a different point of view. And it says that when it is time for your movement forward, God comes in, and the tower moment is an exploded fucking tower. It's God punching it down and fucking literally coming in and rescuing you out of it. So at least it's a good thing to think about God coming for you. It says that the reason why you fight with everybody is because you don't agree with them. And they fucking want you to agree with them. And you just don't. You don't agree with it. That's not how you are. That's not who you are. You're never going to fucking lie to them. And that they've been trying to change you your whole fucking life and make you do shit that you don't want to fucking do. And when they ask you all the time, why don't you want to do what I say? You're just like, because I don't want to. And you never did really know why. And you just kept telling them straight, I just don't agree with that. You were literally never supposed to agree with it. Oh, I'm thinking about my son now. Not because I miss him, because I got revenge on him and now I feel bad. He shouldn't have fucked me over. You have a rising up in the reverse card next to your Nine of Swords card. This person, that's the same card that I was telling you. I was like, somebody could actually hurt you. You have the Nine of Swords here, so, I mean, how many more times... What's up, dude? How many more times do you... I actually like that there's 2 dogs here a little bit. Not that I like to pet to it, but... I like that they both are watching outside and alert. Hazel, get your fucking wet nose away from me. I feel like somebody's determined to see you fail. You've been feeling like that too. You've been like, what the fuck, dude? It really just seems like, honestly, you're out to get me, dude. They are super out to get you. This person is making sure you don't rise up. They not only have the Nine of Swords here, but they have the literal rising up in the reverse. They are doing everything in their power to stop you from actually succeeding in what you do. The minute you leave this person behind, you have the travel card, you have opportunities, you have abundance, you have expedition, but there's a secret that's going to come into the future. Probably that they fucking have been more than likely masterminding something behind the scenes, and it might be coming into fruition. That's where you got to work on your emotional stability and remain grounded, and just know that honestly, the universe doesn't care. Like, if they want to do stupid shit, they pay for that later. All energy is weighed out. So if they choose to think of you in hate, they will pay that back. And if you ever have to fucking deal with somebody who does anything and you actually make a mistake ever, who cares? You just take it. You're like, there's no mistakes made when it comes to us doing anything. Like, if we get karma or we make a mistake, then you just trust that God. That was fucking probably some karma from fucking the past. It was definitely not because they got us. Why the fuck would God let somebody get us that didn't fucking... We deserve anything that we got, bitch. That's what I say. Like, you're a fucking champion, dude. You'll fucking take a fucking beating. You're not one of those bitches that's straight gonna fucking snitch somebody out just because people are punching you in the face. You'll straight fucking... You could be held hostage for fucking a long time and you ain't saying shit. That's the energy I'm getting here. And, like, honestly, like... There's nothing in the world that anybody does to us. That's their ego telling them they did something to you. You didn't do shit to me, bitch. If fucking anything happened to me, fucking I deserved it because I was either stupid and didn't fucking see the signs and protect myself, or that was karma that for something that more likely I did in the past and I deserved. I will never give anyone fucking credit for fucking doing shit to me, and neither will you. We ain't little bitches. We can get smarter, even if we make a mistake. Even if we make a mistake. You have options now. You have travel. You have love victory. You have work victory, because you're just like, bitch, please, dude, you're stupid. Yep, another admire work hard. Everybody loves what you do. That's why you didn't stop doing it. You were like, no, I like what I do, and I like what I do. Yeah, some of you guys are gonna travel expedition. You might go on a nice long hike, go camping. You might go on a nice road trip, something to do with nature. I'm just picking up either Lewis and Clark, Lois and Clark, whoever the fuck, or I'm picking up you on a boat. You might purchase a boat this year, but there's a secret here. Maybe the secret is that somebody plans on taking you somewhere. I'm picking up a male boss with a male employee, like a lead. And I feel like that you may get an opportunity to travel somewhere for some training that you've never got to do before. So it's going to be really fun for you. It's always fun whenever you find a great boss who was like, yeah, well, you know what, if you want, we're going to go to Tennessee or whatever. If you can go, we have a week's training, you know, and it's pretty cool to get that experience. Some of you guys have gotten that recently. You've actually met a boss who invests into you. And that could be another reason why you and this person that you were with felt not compatible. This person was trying to distract you for somebody from your job. You could have been educating yourself, just investing into the family in general. And this person seems like when you were not there, you felt like there were people over there that possibly shouldn't have been at the home. You could have worked out of town, and this person maybe just seems like they were calling you at the wrong time. I feel like whether they were interrupting you at work or just up at the wrong time of night, you felt as though trust was being broken between the two of you. This person was also definitely trying to sabotage, I feel like, your career path. They just didn't want you to rise up, and they were emotionally like you may have caught this person do shit to you or not. But if you that could be what you don't know yet. I feel like you don't know all the shit this person's done to you. Because there's a secret here, and I just see the Nine of Swords here. It's a lot of swords. Yeah, suffer alone. So you guys may find out everything that they did to you later. Do not talk at work about your relationship problems because you are going to affect your promotion. Somebody is going to choose you for a promotion for something that will allow you to travel. Um, so if you're single, keep whatever problems you have to a minimal and really pick and choose who you and where you maybe announce them. Unless you're doing things that are helpful and proactive, because you could have people assessing you right now and thinking you have options right now. And I say that you are suffering. I say that somebody has definitely been fucking you over, and you have a lot to express, and you have the right to. But like, you don't want to miss out on opportunities because people are going to deem you emotionally unstable or possibly aggressive and unfit to basically represent their company. They may worry, are you going to do something like this out on the job site? Are you going to ruin their reputation? I would put your phone on mute because somebody's getting blown up by the bitch. And you guys maybe argue. You need to maybe like step back About you. Hi, baby. I'm always like, I hate babies. And then I see a little baby and I'm like, oh, you little baby. All right. Make sure that you clean your house like before you go do something else. No leaving the house, that's a rule. Or no, like right now I need to go grocery shopping. So I have to clean the kitchen before I go. I'm not going to want to bring the groceries home to a dirty kitchen. So things like that. Those are some of the small steps that make major differences. God expects you to take care of what you have. And it's also just a sanitary thing to do. Decluttering helps your mind. Okay. Yep. Just as some of you guys have been feeling hopeless, but you're not. When you don't know what to do what you can do. This morning, paid the power in the water and gonna go get some groceries. And you know, we know that we're cleaning the house. I know that I do have a truck that's big enough to at least put a refrigerator in if I did want to spend some money, and I should. Because I can't even do cooking videos upstairs with that refrigerator running in the back. So actually, I always think about investments. If it's going to go towards anything that you're passionate about and you believe in, then never worry about putting money towards it. Even if I'm like, well, you shouldn't be blogging. Well, that's your opinion. And actually, it would motivate me to get a new appliance more faster than if I wasn't. So it benefits me. Yeah. My sister, she texted me yesterday she tried to talk shit, but I went off on her, I'm not gonna lie. I had enough of her shit. She always tries to fucking start problems in the family. And then she always fucking sits there and acts like she's all innocent and shit. She'll sit there fucking with her weird face. I believed it too for years. Can't believe it. Found out fucking last year she'd be playing fucking me and everybody else. And then she'll sit there and fucking act all innocent. She's that fucking one who's like, I'm just trying to help. No, you're not, bitch. You literally fucking run your mouth to everybody behind the back. So shut the fuck up. It's very fucking, exactly, betrayal, bitch. And literally, dude, all that we do is honestly like be there for them. And when you find out that shit, bitch, shit changes fast, dude. Facts, dude. Facts, dude. Get your fucking sword up. Got King of Swords here, dude. Nah, literally, dude, I flipped the fuck out finally. It says that we need to be a PC investor, and that's why the fuck they need to stop fucking texting us. Yeah, there's been a death to these relationships. And literally, dude, you have fucking narrow-minded here. Time to move on here. These people have been fucking annoying. You have Ace of Wands. All of your dreams are gonna fucking manifest. And literally, dude, there's no stopping you. Three of Wands. Yeah, you're gonna put them in the past, dude. Like, what does it matter anyway? They have you suffering alone. Everybody else likes everything that is about you or other things that you do, and that's the point of being a light worker. And they can look that definition up and fucking decide if that fucking works for them or not. It's not fucking, you know, you're not here to fucking get agreement with them about what you are or are not any longer. They're not even a friend. These people are foes. They literally have supported you in no way. You have grown to the top by your fucking self here. And they've never released any of their feelings about you or their hatred about you. They're jealous of you. They're obviously weird. And then they want to be like, I'm just trying to. No, you're not trying to help. You don't help me create my vision. And you're like, don't fucking interrupt me either. I said, are you fucking stupid, dude? Read the fucking messages, dude. Quit fucking texting me. And yeah, I feel bad about it. But you know what? I also mean every fucking word. I don't said that shit. I'm tired of it. I think we all are. People need to fucking know their fucking role with us. We're not even fucking somebody that goes and bothers other people. They bother us though, 24/7. Sitting there fucking all up in our business, and if we, you gonna say? If we don't pay attention, they gotta fucking make themselves fucking seen. Everything that they say that I bitch about is all new shit, dude, all the time. So keep fucking doing new shit, and I'm gonna fucking bitch about it. What are you doing? Where are you going, Bullet? You look like you fucking know where you're going. So that's all you see now is that you're on the right path to change, and you are probably gonna have to just focus on your peace more. Focus on getting what you have to do done. We still have shit to do, and so the last thing that we fucking need is people stressing us out while we're trying to get it done. I think it was yesterday or something we did old Bridget, we gave her a highlight. Let's see. She got blonder. We'll have to come back in and I'll show you guys how to tone it after I get back from the grocery store. But see here, she's got her blonde here and worked out good for her. Hell yeah, Britt. How you feel, girl? Don't fucking bitch, bro. It was literally on your nose. And she's so ungrateful. You want to rinse your hair, Bridget? Fuck you! She's fucking, dude, this bitch, dude, honestly. She's like, you're choking me! Unbelievable. Try to do one nice thing for these hoes, you know what I mean? And they're sitting there, they're complaining the whole time about, you know, it's like, jeez. You're like, that's gonna be extra. They don't even realize when they're getting lippy. So that looks cute. You see where it doesn't bleed out on anything. Lays nice. The toner, whenever you see orange. So I never did art, but a lot of you guys may do. They may do. I was more of a PE girl. I played sports when art was going on, but when I got to hairstylist world, I realized how much the color wheel was a day saver. Over here too, I like to take these ones diagonal. And remember we talked about the bleach only being able to process through 1/8 inch sections. And as long as you lock your foils in underneath, you guys can do all these things at home. I like to start around my face. I can do, if I don't really color my hair personally, but I've taught all my little girls how to do all this shit. Their friends come over and they play fucking hair party all the time. And, you know, I know that a regular color a lot of times is like 300 or something. So if you guys want more demos, I'm happy to teach you guys how to do everything at home. That's going to be cute. I'm jealous, Bridget. Shut up. Yeah, I actually love doing hair. I could do updos, cornrows, anything you guys want. So when you do the rinsing of the bleach, you can get it rinsed or well. You do a shampoo if you want. You don't have to if it's pretty rinsed. You only have a couple. Like I would have shampoo Bridget right now. You're gonna know that if you have like orangish highlights, you'll need maybe more of an ashier toner. Like that, but you need to make sure you read it actually, because I've realized, dude, Redken, for example, like things that would tone hair normally, not Redken. So what pulls hair, what would pull red and orange out of a normal fucking toner? Redken is actually double red. It's like flaming fire, orange firecracking crotch, you know, and you're like one day, I shit you not, dude, I'm like looking over and one of my students is working on a hair color that the woman is already pissed. He turned her orange on accident. And so he's like in the back mixing the color and everything. And it looks legit, you know. We didn't use Redken. Redken was at Oasis. We used Goldwell. Or I've used many other things, but like I've used Redken a few times, but that wasn't our main thing. And so yeah, he's just doing what anybody I think would do. And I'm like looking over, dude, and it looks like she's actually getting colored like red again. And I like go to the back and look at the bottle. Sure as shit, dude. It basically says fucking firecracker fucking red, dude, or something. I said, oh my gosh. You really got to read the label. But yeah, we'll go over some stuff. I'll show you guys later. And it'll be a little tricky to show you guys how to do it at home if you can't get like these things, but you'll have to learn the color wheel and then you'll know how to cancel out any highlights. Oh, baby, I love you, wait. She's drunk. Okay. And I like to do the bangs first if I can. You should with your hair too. You can have any kind of bang if you want. You just begin by grabbing whatever amount of hair. It doesn't matter if you're all perfect with the line either when you grab it like this. The first thing you want to do is just have your fingers about 2 inches away from the scalp. And you will have your focuser on. The point of the focuser on is because it can straighten, well, it closes the cuticle. When you blow dry it down, it closes cuticle and it creates shine. And if you blow at it, it opens your cuticle and it makes it look rough and frizzy. Bridget doesn't really have bangs, so I'm actually just want to see how her highlight looks as it lays through her hair. So I like it. It's just beautiful, and I think it's very subtle. You can just see like a little bit of a light coming through here, and you guys can add as much as you want. But we'll do more demos. But really, you guys could do all the shit from home. I do. I don't let anybody touch my hair. I don't like them. Touch me. I'm like such a bastard. I don't let nobody touch me. I'm a selfish bastard. I keep myself to myself. See, it's just so pretty. It's just like simple ones here and there, and just remember, just do that weave, and it just gives you that pretty little lightness. You can always just grab little pieces too if you want, and create your own thickness. Maybe you just want to do one here and there. You want to do a trial error, and remember we talked about using your hand as a platform, and get it real nice and juicy. And then as you feather it up, feathering means it gets thin to almost nothing at the top. You're getting as fine and narrow as you can at the top. And you'll make sure that you're really looking at like where would you like to see that brightness be around your face. And you'll never, you know, those girls with the ombres that you see that look like they had a bowl put over their head and then you see it half and half. They're always going to that same point, you know, that halfway starting point. So as you feather, you know, make sure that you take certain points higher, certain points lower than other points. You're going to want to like look at your head shape and really just create that shape that you want so that it draws attention, gives it that flow, that harmony. A lot of the girls, you know, obviously they like it coming up right around here and then it comes down, and you can do it from maybe a little higher to start, you know, higher, and then as you come down, you do a little lower, and then come up and grab this one to make it a little higher when you get to your higher points, like your apex. And like this one would be a cute one to grab right here. Like that one's really going to fall this way. I wouldn't really grab that, buddy. Maybe you grab like this cute little one underneath. That way it kind of has the ability to kind of fall back here, and then maybe a little pieces over here. That way you don't get that fucking orange chunk, you know, right on the very top point. I like to be safe about it sometimes. And you can always draw like a little diamond shape out, a tiny one out here on the top point of the head. Get that and pin it up out of the way. And you can always begin your highlights like underneath of that. That way there's always, you never have to worry about looking down at the top and seeing this weird mistake that you might make on the top. It'll always have that darker little piece that falls over, and then it blends everything together. I feel like it's safer that way. You see here that we did that one a little bit back here. But the only reason that you would want to do it back there is if they want it. The girls will get pissed if you, they will usually want one right in the front. So unless they tell you like, I don't want it in the front, or unless they have like features that make their face like larger, I would ask them straight up. They're more than likely going to want it in the front. One of the main things that they'll do at the very end is they'll be like, they're looking at the front. So that's where it's really important to come around these hairlines right here and really make sure they got that beautiful highlight pretty much right on the edge there. Otherwise, they're going to say their face will be sad. They have a vision of seeing this pretty highlight right there in the front. And so you'll always just know when you're done that you have a sense of disappointment if you don't see that one spot. And the girls, they get pickier and pickier, you know, depending on which one it is. But typically the only reason you would try to be quick on a service would be because you're maybe running low on time, you don't care, or you didn't realize how dense their hair was, things like that. And so you can avoid everything typically through, always actually, just through communicating and just letting people know. You really got to be good about it right from the get-go. It's not easy to change the middle of the service. Even when there was a girl not too long ago that came in, and normally I would have done her hair or anybody's hair in that amount of time for that price. Dude, you're going to find that on different parts of your own hair even, it's denser in certain areas. Her entire fucking back area was like way like 2 or 3 times as thick as I was expecting. And so you can't change price. You can't like really alter either. And she had to be to work at a certain time. There's no way to fucking like literally fit it. You know what I mean? And so you end up in these crunches. So make sure that you really just do a really great job during your consultations. Even if it's an at-home service always just because we always usually move very fast, and with our communication, we're like, yeah, sure, okay, okay, yeah, and then you realize it's not really so okay with time, or possibly the colors are not orange, whatever it is, you have some kind of setback or delay, and so just always communicate that that could be a possibility, and then you won't run into situations. I feel like. All right, well that's a good morning. You know, like go fill up the car, put some oil in it, do all like my responsible stuff. Oh, I have to clean the kitchen. Boring. All right, well that's okay. I'm at least in a decent mood. Okay, we'll do a couple more, and then we are going to. Let's see. Do I have any responsibilities to take care of with you guys? Well, my daughter went to school. That's good. Me and my sister are not getting along. Hazel, I love you. Do you want to go sit down somewhere? Yeah, I feel bad. Everybody that ever fucks me over, I get revenge on. So don't bother. Because then I have to feel bad for getting you back. Because I'll get you back. And it'll be the best way ever. And you'll be fucking sitting there realizing. And you won't even realize it was me at all ever. You'll just fucking realize that whatever, it'll be like if you're looking for, it's just like, just the uniquest stuff. I get the good ones. Like when Zeke and Brooke fucked me over. Uh, I'm all yawning with great joy. For example, he came over here one time and I ran to, he was driving Brooke's car. And so I ran out to the car when he wasn't looking and I sprayed my perfume all over in the back seat. Let me see. On Edward's new white shoes, I drew a dick on the back of it. One time. Let me see. If you're somebody who has a crazy girlfriend and she blows your phone up every fucking day at work, I've taken a portable charger so that your phone will die and you'll be frantically looking for it because you'll know that you'll get in trouble by her. I like to get creative with my stuff. If I find out you're walking through my parents' property, I have set up like different. My dad's such a dork. Not a dork. I don't know what you want to call it. He's like an evil sorcerer or something, but he will. He has all these like fucking literal daggers and shit. He says he makes crosses and stuff for us, but they're actually like literal crooked, jagged daggers. And I stuck all those up at different places in the ground. So if anybody walks through and tries to get on your property, they're gonna get stabbed from every fucking angle. I like to get really fun and creative with it. This year I would like to see an electric fence go around the property. I think that would be really funny to just watch people get zapped if they try to enter your land. I'm the type of person that thinks like George of the Jungle, and I think about digging like holes with like stakes coming out like Buffy the Vampire to like break your leg. So I would not come on the property. My dad taught us well. We are the type that to use weird items to make sure that you never come back again or leave. You know, one of the two. I'm all laughing. Okay, deceitful family members and Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're about to get it all. Literally, of the Ten of Pentacles. You can't get better than that. It's gonna be a good day, bitch. And somebody's talking shit about you again, as usual, but it says deceitful family member, so I wonder who it could be. see what Lumen says.
Oh, well, Gemini is here, so yeah. Yeah, this person, I feel like now they're envious of you. You know, they thought they had no idea you were going to succeed like this. They had no idea what you were capable of. I feel like this is somebody who initially they underestimated you. They chose somewhere else where they thought the grass was greener. They could have been judging you for materialistic reasons, okay? Yeah, I feel like this person was very materialistic, very superficial. Okay. And now you're doing better than them. I feel like
it's your boss.
Yeah,
there's only one person that I'm waiting for to say sorry in my whole life. Ha 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 ha. Nobody will ever stop thinking about you if you're true to yourself and true to them. You know, when you don't lie and you're like, I never said I would do that. They can want more from you all you fucking want. That ain't no different than a fucking kid throwing a fit on a fucking kid toy fucking at a store, bitch. Who the hell does it fucking matter to me that you want it? Did I say that? And then they get all mad and they're like, they think, because they're used to like their superficial shit, and they'll be like, oh, I'm amazing. And you're like, calm down, killer, you know, chill the fuck out, dude, you know. You know, somebody that it cares about all that. I can't tell you how many people go and buy a brand new car right before a date. What is happening? I'm waiting on my real soulmate, the one that rolls in with a truck. They're like always like sitting there too, like they're mobbity and shit. And I'm like, then like, I mean, I can tell it's a brand new car. Anybody would be able to tell. And then they'll be like, and you're like, you live in the how's your car doing? Like in the forest or whatever where you live. Or you'll be like, even Paul too, so funny. He bought this like quad and this like BMW thing. It's alright. I got to like drive the BMW for a second. Somebody told me, nice car, man. Wait, I think Jeff has a BMW. No, he has worse. I don't know. A lot of them get expensive cars, actually. I'm actually a truck girl. I like want to like throw firewood in the back with my chainsaw. Like press a button and a fucking little camper thing comes down on the side. I want to go camping. I thought about just leaving and going, but I'm gonna go to Seattle this weekend. Should just leave tonight and go to Moses Lake and attempt to see my family. But I talk shit. It's not shit. It's real, guys. Yeah, you have the full energy. You're about to take off anyway, so you might be really busy. So even if you're like, oh, I don't know if I should go, I think we should probably just like go and check it out, say whatever we gotta say, and just see how it goes. That way, you don't end up in a situation where you're like out of town and then feeling like you miss people that fucking you would see for 2 seconds and probably talk shit to you, and then you'd want to leave and fucking want to not even be there. So you might as well give it a shot. Let's see if you can find somebody. Go see my brother at least. I miss him. You never know. You know, sometimes you just show up and somebody really needs you more than you think. A lot of times people will agree with what other people say just because it's easy to follow the trend of things. But um, again, you know, if you're somebody who is true to yourself and if people don't like who you are and they just, you know, they're trying really hard to change that about you, then they just need to stop being narrow-minded and stop letting you, the fact that you're an individual, have power over them. And maybe it's just, you know, do your best to keep doing what you can while you can do it. These people may not be here for long. Somebody could pass away in your family or somebody already did. And it just should matter more to us than fighting with people, you know, about who's right or wrong or any of that shit. It really doesn't matter. What's going to matter is that you're going to look back someday and wish that you maybe spent some extra time with him. So, hi Daniel, I seen that you text me. Yay! You already know what I'm about to go do. I am about to come back and unload bags of shit all over the floor, and we're gonna do an unboxing thing. Because I can't help it. Look at that, that was like a sigh of like fresh, like it was like what? That was the shopping sigh. That's terrible. Oh well, it's fun for me. And like before I was like spending money on everybody else anyway. And then they were all just like, whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just gonna sit here then fucking fart into the air. Yeah, I was gonna say though, my sister was like trying to text me. She's like, maybe I'm just trying to help. Right. People that talk shit to children about adults are really helpful. You sound like a fucking hoarding narcissist. But whatever. She's like, maybe you should stop maybeing me right now because you made me. She's like, you should read your daughter's text messages instead of being a piece of shit. She always acts like she actually knows what she's talking about, bro. I restricted my daughter. Thank you, bitch. Because she was running her mouth. And I don't fucking tolerate people starting fights with me to go over to people like your house when I know what's going on. I also don't support other adults allowing children to disrespect their mother and acting like they're helping. I would never do that and never have disrespected your children, bitch. And I never still would. Because it would be detrimental to their future. I would never want to teach them that disrespecting an elder is appropriate. That is not helpful. But what I do understand is that she acts just like you and my mother, and it's probably safer for me that she's over there with your helpful fucking ass, you dipshit. So don't fucking text me again, your dumbass shit. Because every time you do, you're for one wrong, and I'm gonna have to talk shit about you on my vlog. I know damn well who the fuck texts me. I also know when you guys text my kid behind my fucking back, and how you were telling her to fucking sneak out a window. That's so fucking helpful. No, you tell kids they don't fucking disrespect their parent, you dipshit. And someday, you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna happen to you. And you're gonna have to deal with it. And I would still tell your kid to go home and listen. Because I'm not a piece of shit. Sometimes you just gotta take the loss. Hi guys, are you out there causing trouble? Of course it's sad to see people become like other people in our family. But that's what a tower moment is. It's saying that you'll lose everything in the end to continue God's work. And sometimes you just gotta know that while you were doing God's work, you were yourself. You were true to yourself. You were true to these people. When they want to get lippy, you gotta be like, what's going on? And they'll be like, well, I just don't think you should blog, or I just don't think you should do everything that makes you happy. And you're like, okay, well, actually, I spent the last 3 decades of my life doing everything you said. And honestly, the truth is, at the end of the day, what did you do? And you ask them, and they literally haven't even fucking got a job, no fucking house. They live with their partners. They fucking didn't graduate. They got no license, no cars. The fuck are you talking to? Literally, though. Sometimes you gotta look at people that are running their mouth and remind them of who the fuck they are. Remind them of where the fuck they came from. Remind them that you don't need them to tell you how to be. They have plenty to work on. And they need to focus on themselves because they have plenty to work on. I'm at least for one gonna start my fucking life off with looking at who's telling me what to do, and at least starting off, to say the least, to see if you are a mentor to me. I can love you, and I can respect you, and I can hear you out. But for one, Why are you bossing me around with respect when you have your own to-do list? I didn't ask you for anything that you're suggesting providing, and I don't trust you. You've literally, like, what the fuck are you doing? So people are just intrusive. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay? We don't need people to come in and tell anybody in our group what we need to do. That's why we made a group. People are always welcome to join the group, but this group doesn't boss each other around. We support each other's endeavors. And our endeavors are different than other people's. Other people are worried about bossing each other around. We're not. Other people are very strict and they say, oh, you know, like, you got to do it like this. They have a rule structure system. I don't follow rules. I've never been good at it. I'm not going to bother. I go day by day and now do what the fuck I want, bitch. And I'll do the best that I can. But for one, I'm not going to be obedient to any motherfucker except for my future husband. The only one I owe any obedience now to is my future husband, not anybody in my family for damn sure. And it's not because I wouldn't, it's because my time's done with them. I've already grown, I've accomplished my own independence, and literally the kids are doing their own thing too. So it's like to come over here and anyone, like your friends, your family, your kids, anyone at this point, the only person I feel like you should really honestly be respecting is God and your lover. You can choose to fucking allow people to help them, to be there for them, but if your kids over fucking, if they are out and doing their own things and they want to come and go and disrespect you or do anything, you don't owe that to them just because you're their parent. Some of you were coming up last night that you have adult children living with you. I hear about that sometimes from my clients. Yeah, it sucks. You never get to date. You never get to love. But you also never get brave and kick them out. You guys are both codependent on each other, so you guys gotta get off that. Gig, I love you. Oh yeah, we'll go start the track. Then we'll pull a couple cards and we'll see what is gonna happen this week. Now that we know where you're at with everything. You are possibly still with or around this person who is about to fuck you over. You need to know you're at the 9. That's one of the things that's really standing out here. When you get to 10, well, you go, so the 9 at least. You've already went through the worst of the worst, at least with this person. You found out whatever you guys know. This person could have cheated. You're going through total destruction. I feel like I'll be warmer in this. I don't know if I want to wear this. This thing's fucking ugly. I don't think I'm into the puff coat shit. Somebody was like, oh, girl, yeah, I don't like it. I'm not fucking wearing this. She was like, here you go. Thanks for letting me stay. I was like, oh, no. I'm not going to take your coat, girl. Like, because, like, she's like, no, it's new. It doesn't fit me. But I don't feel like I believe it. I'm donating it. Bye, bitch. Hell out of here. Hate you. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not into that, okay? Breezy. Breezy! You're like, so put your coat on. You're like, oh, okay. I don't like loose stuff. Yeah, dude. See? 2 of Cups in the reverse. This person's fucking you over. They're cheating, maybe. I can't wear this shirt with this one underneath of it. See, this is my problem every day of my life. I don't know. Yes, you can, Tara. Stop fucking being stupid. Okay. This is why girls need a husband, because you're like, you like talk to yourself, and the only thing you did was change your outfit 9 times. But I do like to pay the bills. I'm obsessed with paying the bills. I'm a nerd about it. I love paying the bills. Does that make me crazy? I get really weird about it because I think it's because I like to have my privacy. I don't like to follow anybody's rules, and so if I can't pay the bills, then I would have to live with somebody else, and they would have to tell me what to do, and I think I panic in that way. But I do see true love here in the reverse. See, I'm glad I didn't take that undershirt off. It worked out fine because I want to be warm, obviously. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Okay, like it's not that deep, dude. It's a problem for me. Okay, I'm gonna go start the truck. But yeah, this fucker's playing. You're about to trip, use lotion, and cheating. That seems suspicious. You're gonna. It looks like you're gonna do something about it. You're gonna say something. You're going to possibly. Well, I don't see it in the reverse, so that's good. I think you're gonna actually just tell this person fucking something, but I don't see that you're gonna get violent. Yeah, new beginnings in the reverse. But it's gonna lead you to greater things, honestly. Somebody may help you with something along the way of this journey. I did hear both maybe a place to stay after you find this out. There's gonna be no justice for you here. This person will never honestly be honest about what they do. That could be what hurts you a lot. But you're breaking free from a toxic relationship. I heard that. I don't fuck with you. The part where he said that you dodged a bullet. And yeah, this person has additional. This person could definitely I'm really picking up a strong energy of somebody that was in a relationship with somebody who has kids that they were taking care of that were not theirs, and they were younger, and so you would have really given up everything for this person who was not being faithful to you. Some of you guys felt like that they could have told you they were pregnant, and then they either were like ending up not pregnant, or the baby wasn't yours. It's not about the baby's not yours. Lots of times. Go get paternity too, because I don't know how it works, but you know, if you were to be in a hospital with these people and you go and sign your name on that birth certificate and they go to state benefits out of nowhere and you just have to just like have this big heart and you think that's your kid and you've been paying child support on it and you never did get paternity, some of you may go back and get paternity and see if that kid's even yours, because they may have to pay you back for that shit. All right. Brandy put a blogging thing on my window. That's good for Brandy. Thanks, Brandy. Now I don't have to have a weird camera in the car. Not that I should have one, but I do. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. And you're amazing. Hi, Ma. Hi, King.